Yeah, this is the continuation from where I stopped on understanding spiritual partner. So I think the first thing I said was appeasement. I talked about appeasement on how you can be appeasing your spiritual partners from time to time, depending on what shows on your consultation. Because sometimes when you go for consultation and they tell you you have a spiritual partner, the next thing is to ask questions what your spiritual partner really wants from you at that moment. I'm not talking about when it comes to marriage. I'm talking about what that spiritual partner really needs from you at that moment. Either the spiritual partner is asking for appeasement or settlement. There is appeasement, there is settlement. So know the difference. That's what I'm trying to explain right now. Appeasement, when your spiritual partner is demanding for appeasement, it means you need to go and, humbly speak to your partner, beg them, apologize to them, let them know that they never knew, like you never knew, sorry, that they exist. Because a lot of us do not know, and for some people that know, still think that they are evil because of how people have painted them to be, how religious people painted spiritual partners to be, especially the ones that are divine, the ones that you have before coming on earth. So you need to apologize to them for abandoning them, for forgetting about them. It's just like, take for instance, let me give you an example so you can have a better picture of what a spiritual partner is. Imagine yourself now that you're married to someone and then you traveled from your country where you are right now to another country. Okay? And before you left, you have a husband, you have children, and then you told them that you're going to wherever you want to go to because you want to go and secure a better place for you all. You want to go and make some money, you want to go and do some things. There are things that you need to go and do so that very soon, when you're done with those things, you come back home, to come and join them. And then you tell this family of yours that you love them, you always talk to them from time to time, you will never forget them. And then you left, you went to this other country, and then you forgot totally about them. You forgot that you have children somewhere, you forgot that you have a husband or a wife somewhere. How did you expect such partner to feel if you were the one that left your husband or your wife, or if you were the one that was left behind? How would you feel? Now, imagine that to your spiritual partner. This is how it is. This is how it really feels for them. Because right now, they feel like you've forgotten about them. You do not know that they exist anymore. Mind you, when you were little, you were very close to you because you were still innocent then. You don't know you don't know your right from your wrong and all of that. You've not start having sex, having boyfriends or girlfriends, or doing some type of things that makes you unclean. So it is easy for them to connect with you then. But as soon as you turned adult, you started having sex, having boyfriends and all of that, you forgot about them. These things get them angry because they expect you to still remember that they exist somewhere, but you do not remember that they exist somewhere. So this is why you need to apologize to them. It's not like you calling them from where you've traveled to, telling them that you were sorry, that you forgot about them. This is appeasement. You're sending something to them from the country where you are now. You're now calling them on the phone, telling them, oh, my husband, oh, my wife, my beautiful wife, my love, my king, my husband, I'm so sorry that I forgot about you. I'm sending some things through DHL right now to you so that you can, know that I still love you and I cannot wait to see you, and I'll be back once I'm done with everything that I'm doing. This is appeasement. Hmm? This is how it works. So when you are doing settlement, is also another different thing entirely. You are acknowledging that this first exists. You're trying to create a balance so that the problems that you're facing would stop. Because at that point, there's a serious blockage for you, there's a serious problem for you. So when your spiritual husband is asking you for settlement, or your spiritual wife is asking you for settlement, doesn't mean that you're settling this person like once you're paying off, like once you settle this person, it's over. No, it's just for you to create balance between what you both have. This is what you're doing. You're acknowledging also, just like you do for appeasement. You're giving them something. You're creating a balance so that they can come closer to you, so that the both of you can be one, so that that mission or that thing that you were supposed to achieve on earth, you can get it. And also, mind you, not all spiritualists are like not everybody who has spiritual husband and wife has to be a spiritualist or a priest too. I just said it like most people who have spiritual spouses always have spiritual calls because their spiritual spouses work with them. Okay, so you can be in peace with this spiritual force. You can always carry them along and let them know that I want to have a boyfriend, or I want to have a girlfriend. Please, I do not hate you. I still love you, my husband, my wife, but I need somebody on earth that can always be caring for me, take care of me. I'm not in the spirit world and all that. There's a way you talk to them, there's a way you respect them. Let them know that they exist so that you can have a good life, have a good relationship with your spiritual spouse. This is how it can work out for you. And there's another thing, which is negotiation. Negotiation comes in when, as a person who has a spiritual spouse is ready to settle down. And also, I need to add this: not only water children has spiritual spouse. And even if you know or you were told that you have a spiritual spouse, doesn't mean that you're automatically a water child. Always ask questions whenever you go for consultation. Know where you belong, know your elements, know where you come from, know your foundation. There are some spiritual spouses that are not inside the water. There are some from land, there are some from air and fire, different places. So not all spiritual spouse come from the water. Okay? So when it comes to negotiation, it means you're trying to have this one-on-one consultation, agreement with your spiritual spouse on whom you want to marry or who you want your spouse to pick for you to be in good harmony with on earth, because you need to have a partner on earth. You're not you, Of course, you cannot marry your spiritual spouse on earth. You will definitely have a partner on earth. For people who already have a partner, whenever you go for a negotiation, when you want to get married or before you get married, always make sure that even before you have a partner or when you have a partner, always make sure that you make your findings first before committing to negotiation. Because negotiation, what it does is that at the end of the day, it is the person your spiritual partner chooses, he or she, that spirit will come into. The spirit will come into that partner so that they can treat you right, so that those things that you need to achieve will be achievable. There won't be competition, there will be support. He will love you right, she will love you right. Everything that you need to become on earth, your direction, everything will come to you easily. This is why we do negotiation. This is why negotiation is important, especially for people who have spiritual partner. It is very, very important for you to do a rightful negotiation. There is nothing like separation. I will keep saying this. Do not complicate issues for yourself going for separation. Don't allow any church people, or I don't want to name churches right now. Do not allow them to deceive you to do the things that you're not supposed to do. Do not go for separation, especially when you have a divine partner. Go for negotiation. Negotiation is important before marriage.